Alright, y'all. Yeah. I gotta get the damn thing for the top to, you know, for the dashboard. Yeah. That's one thing they are doing though, they're trying to drain my pockets. Oh man, Lord have mercy. I was just this close to getting an apartment, man. Man, they saw me about to get another job and fucking started microwaving me and shit, had me tripping. Microwaving me at work, microwaving me at the fucking shelter and shit. Like, I went to the doctor, the emergency room. I bullshit y'all not. This whole thing, because I've been documenting it. Well, I'm not gonna say the whole thing because I got a couple other things in there, but let me pull the shit out that don't. Let me just do this. Show y'all all my. That's my little fucking. That's my resume and shit. Like, I was on it and shit. Like, let them tell it. They'll try and say, oh, he's lazy, he don't want a job. But I was on it. Let's see. Show y'all my medical bullshit. Look, this is now, you guys. When you look at this, look at the This is how I figured out that they were microwaving me and shit. It took me 2 months to figure out they were microwaving me at work and at the shelter. Now when you see this, go back and fucking look up symptoms of radiation poisoning. Alright, this one was nausea, vomiting, unspecified vomiting type. And you gotta think, these are antibiotics and shit they gave me. You gotta think, right? They're giving me fucking all these fucking antibiotics and shit, and that's taking away good bacteria and bad bacteria. So I'm having to eat yogurt. I'm taking all these antibiotics. That shit's just fucking adding to the fucking bullshit that they're doing to me, right? And me not being able to eat and all that bullshit. Look at this. They tell me I had a rash, and then they try and tell me it was fucking scabies. Well, I knew damn well it was not no fucking scabies, right? So they gave me antibiotics and some cream, which was, you know, that's bullshit. Here we go again with a doctor telling me something else. It was a rash, but this doctor told me it was something else. You see what I'm saying? This bullshit. So they give me some more antibiotics and bacteria, some type of fucking cream. I go back to him. Now this is all in a 2 month span and shit, because I'm telling you, I lose hella weight. I can't eat. I can't do shit, right? Bam. I go back for abdominal pain. For diarrhea, unspecified type, nausea, and vomiting, unspecified vomiting type. And then they tried to say it was from my marijuana use. And then I get this bullshit, more antibiotics. I go back. Boom. What's this? Now I got abscesses and shit because me not being able to eat, I'm not using, I become hella dehydrated, and I get bumps and shit under my armpit. It's my lymph nodes, because I get a urinal and an intestinal infection from this bullshit that they're doing, right? So they give me all this fucking bullshit. The doctors were telling me some other fucking bullshit at the hospital I was going to. I won't name that hospital, but now I go to a different hospital, because the other hospital wasn't on that bullshit, and they told me what was really going down. The first hospital told me that those abscesses were like some type of fucking condition to where they came back every fucking month, or they come back as if I didn't take care of them. So I'm thinking, oh shit, man, what the fuck? Like, this is playing like heavily mentally on me and shit, because these motherfuckers hurt, these little abscesses under my armpits. So I'm tripping. They give me some cream and tell me to put hot cloth under it and compress it, and they should bust, and a bunch of fucking pus will come out of them, and which some of them did and shit. But the other doctor told me, nah, man, you got a urinal, you got an intestinal infection, and you're dehydrated. And I told him, man, I haven't been able to eat like in 2 months. Like, I've been eating very fucking little, man. Do you know like what can be going on? He was like, nah, man, that's not common, and like that, there's something definitely wrong right there. He did me IV. He hooked me up to an IV. I felt kind of better and shit. He said, man, you've been feeling nauseated for like, how long did you say? I was like 2 months, man. I've been like, I get nauseated, I vomit, I got diarrhea. I've been to this other hospital, and they've been telling me different, every time I go, they tell me it's a different symptom, and a different diagnosis. I mean, they tell me it's a different diagnosis. And he's like, nah, man, that's, do you work at some type of radiation plant? And I was like, nah, I don't work at no radiation plant. And when he said that, something kicked in, and I started looking up fucking radiation frequencies and all that, and look, watch, these are all my symptoms. Now when you look up radiation poisoning, all these symptoms pop up. Oh, here we go again with another one. This is instructions. No, that's just instructions. Okay, yeah, so these are the abscesses that they said it was abscess. This is what the doctor called it, cellulitis. The first doctor at the first hospital. Cellulitis, unspecified cellulitis site. So that's what they told me it was. They told me it was a reoccurring thing. I just have to keep it under control. Like, it could pop up. It's, you know, rare, which was bullshit. The other doctor told me there are lymph nodes under your arm, you know, that tell you when you have some type of infection. Okay, this one right here is nausea, deceased appetite. I got some more shit. I went hella times over a 2-month period. Like, I was tripping, man. I was tripping like a motherfucker. That's in this one. This is over a 2-month span, y'all. They was doing me until I looked it up. I Googled fucking microwave weapons and how the effects of microwave weapons. And I said out loud to myself, that's what the fuck they've been doing. And that's when they came out the woodwork and let me know, like, that's what the fuck they were doing. I bullshit you not. That's how the story goes. So, once they did that, I was like, fuck that. I am not going to work no more. They are not gonna microwave me. And then once I did that, that's when all the fucking perps in the shelter, you know, they just came out the woodwork. You know, all the staff, all the fucking, you know, residents. Because a lot of them are placed there. There's an officer placed there, probably a couple of them, but I know of one. Or I'm gonna say he's an officer or some military type of dude, and they're posing as a resident. He sleeps right next to me. They're always so fucking, you can detect them, like it's not hard to detect them. Or maybe they just put him there because he fits that type of, you know, that type of look. He has that police look about it. But yeah, once I figured that out, they just came out the woodwork. They came out the woodwork. The staff started fucking using their directed conversations. And what they want me to do is, you know, they want me to flip out. They want me to, why are you guys doing this to me? And all this shit. Like, you can't do the me versus me no more. Like, I'm not me versus me. Like, I preach that don't, if these people put sympathetic, like, synthetic telepathy in you, or made you lash out at them for some reason, or anything like that, or make you, like, ashamed because your family is a part of this, or for any reason, man, you can't let these people put you in that me versus me situation, because you can't fight your own conscience and fight these motherfuckers at the same time. And what I mean by that, you can't be worried about what any of these motherfuckers think about anything that you've done. You feel me? You can't let them make you feel any type of way, like, towards yourself, because it's gonna be a long, it's gonna be a long fight anyways, but it's gonna be a super vicious fight if you dealing with a me versus me type of situation and me against them. Once you learn not to give a fuck about what anybody think about you, or anything that these people have, you know, put into your life, you feel me? You just gotta deal with that, you feel me? You just deal with it. Because again, 9 times out of 10, most of these motherfuckers don't matter. And once family become a part of it, like, in my eyes, nobody else really matters. Like, if you're a friend and you're a legitimate friend, or a legitimate person, authentic. But by me knowing that most motherfuckers can be flipped and shit, like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Because I'm going to walk into the store and somebody's going to tell them something about me, and they're going to think something. But no matter whatever I fucking do in life, they're going to, wherever I go in life, they're going to pull up, they're going to say something, and they're going to have people play a script on you. So you just got to be more than prepared not to give a fuck. Like, you gotta program yourself not to give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. It'll be a much more better ride for you. It'll be easier for you to navigate through life, because you know you're not worried about what people think. And like, and because of these synthetic telepathy bullshit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Because of these frequencies and shit they send at you, that's why, you know, I say you gotta really sit and before, if you're gonna tell somebody about this shit, you gotta really sit, and you gotta think about what you're gonna say. You gotta do it calm, and you gotta think about your thoughts, because not only do they send synthetic telepathy at you, not only do they send, they do send synthetic telepathy, but they send shit to fuck with your nervous system. These frequencies fuck with your nervous system, and they make you look like you're having schizophrenic fucking episodes. That mixing in with your mad and you're upset, that's not mixing with the frequencies that they're sending at your nervous system, and it's making you look like you're having a schizophrenic episode. So you gotta, and I'm at the point, like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm not gonna tell everybody what I'm going through. Like, for instance, at this shelter, like, there's one person, it's staff, because I've been, based on the fact they've been shooting these microwaves at me, that's one of the reasons I went to Reno for a couple days, because it was bad. Like, I literally had to go to Reno and, you know, go on an eating spree to get some of my weight back. Like, so, you know, the frequencies was super bad. And even now, like, I'm about to, like I said, I'm finna get me a pup, and I'm finna keep it moving. I'm gonna hit the road. I got a bill I gotta pay for the franchise, for my little bill for the taxes, for you know, court ordered debt. I gotta pay that. I'm gonna get me a puppy and get the fuck out of here and keep it moving on the road. But I'm gonna stay here until I find a little puppy and hit the road. But yeah, where was I at? Shit, where did I fall off at? Anyways, I was saying though that you know, you gotta be very careful at. Oh yeah, there's only one person that I talked to at the shelter. And you know, they asked me who's doing it and all this bullshit. I don't tell them too much. You know, I tell them I think they know what's going on, but if they don't, you know, I'm going through some things, and I know devices are being used on me. If you don't think, I mean, you can look these devices up. I'm not gonna tell you too much because it's gonna sound crazy, and you know, I'm just at the point to where I don't really care about it. I know how to maneuver through it, and you know, it is what it is. But as far as who's harassing you or who do you think is doing this, that don't matter. I don't even care. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know, I'm not gonna tell you. I think the whole shelter fucking knows. I'm pretty sure the whole shelter knows. And if not, I'm just gonna tell you what it is with me. So whatever little bullshit they told you, you know, it's either because of this or it's not true. They're using these weapons. You can go to this site and you can just see it for yourself that you know, the military has let the police use these weapons, test them out, you know, and you can take it from there. Like, I'm not gonna put it out there too much. I'm not gonna tell you too much. I shouldn't be telling you anything because it's already you know, I might be under the wrong impression, or I might be, you know,